Hi, welcome to Emily's Comic Book Show, coming to you live, as usual, from Newcastle, Indiana. I'm Chris, this is the King. We're here to tell you what's cool this week in comics and pop culture. Just like to say first, right off the bat, that we want to let people know that Marvel and DC don't pay us to endorse their books. We just tell you if they're good or bad. You know, we don't have, you know, they don't advertise or, you know, send us money to say, hey, this book's great, like they do like some of the other websites. King, what do you got to say for yourself?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I must be getting all the money. You loser.
RoboCop money.
Anyway.
RoboCop! RoboCop, save me! My name's Matt Duffy. I need some help.
Kill it.
You done?
No.
Anyway.
Quit playing with the ball.
Anyway. Are you ready for the shut up? Are you ready for the big rumor of the week, King?
Yeah, what's a rumor?
RoboCop.
That's the person that lives with you, the rumor.
I hate RoboCop.
What's a sizzler? I've heard that all day long.
I'm going to the Sizzler.
Oh my god, that was like 1980.
Somebody call.
Somebody's having a midlife crisis flashback.
Your mom's gonna call any second now.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You want to start it again?
No, hey. Shut up about calling here about RoboCop. You're going to have to get yourself a beating as you leave the store.
Let's do it again.
Yes.
Cause
You're going to get yourself a beating. My shoe will be implanted in your anus.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
oh man. Try it again. And we're back with our segment on why DC had to reboot in 2011. It wasn't because they thought that they were going to create this great original universe with Bob Harris's one-trick pony of starting everything back over at one again. They had, emphasis on the word had, to reboot. Because the whole universe revolved around, you know what character?
Superman, of course.
Superman and his characters. You couldn't have a Legion without Superman. Ask John Byrne about that one. But anyway, a great book, great magazine that's out every other month is Back Issue, along with its sister publication, Alter Ego, and Comic Book Creator. If you fans aren't reading these books, you should. It's got a lot of history and a lot of good stuff in there. It's a lot better than what Wizard used to put out, where they actually, Wizard just talked down to the fans. These people are fans, it's written by fans, and it's written by the people who were there in the creation of comics. But anyway, going back to the New 52, they had to reboot. And it's all because of this. Let me read this to you. It's on page 34. Battle of the Century by a man named Larry Tye, who did his homework on this. This is really good. Here it comes. The legal proceedings dragged on long enough that 7 different federal judges poured through the evidence. Their preliminary rulings in 2008, 2009, and 2011 gave the Siegels, which is the heirs of the creators of Superman, Siegel and Schuster, gave the Siegels much, but not all, what they wanted. They wanted more money. They wanted more of control of the characters. They had the right to sue despite the agreements that they had signed with DC Comics. They also had the right to the Superman story in Action #1. Now this is important. They had the right to the story in Superman in Action #1, but not the cover. The Superman story in Action #4, parts of Superman #1, and the first 2 weeks of the Superman newspaper strips, which Harry and Joe had produced, which is Siegel and Schuster, had authorized, which Harry and Joe had authorized Jerry and Joe, which is the Siegel and Schuster, the the creators of Superman, to produce on their own. That gave Jerry's heirs ownership of Superman's blue leotards, red cape, and boots. Gee, I wonder why that he's running around in cracked egg Kryptonian armor. As well as his early powers to leap tall buildings, repel bullets, and run faster than a locomotive. Time Warner owned the flying superhero, the Daily Planet, Jimmy and Perry, the Kents, X-Ray Vision, and Kryptonite, along with all the overseas rights to everything. In practice, the rulings meant that for the full-fledged Superman to appear on screen or anywhere else, Jerry's heirs and Jack and Harry's would have to pool all their holdings and share the profits. Just how that should happen and how much the Siegels already owned, the court said, would have to be settled in a trial. They settled it. The heirs are still getting money, which, I mean, if I was getting, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, you know, DC, I'll take it. You know, Siegel Schuster's kids, I'll take it. But anyway, we'll take it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so my thing is, there it is. It's in a nutshell. They had to change the whole DC universe because of this trial. Because of the suing that these people did. And, you know, isn't it funny? I mean, you know, nobody really was, you know, people were paying attention to this, but nobody really thought about, okay, Green Lantern's still the same, has the same continuity. Batman still has the same continuity, but you look through here and it's like, okay, everything that's going along with Superman is not going right. I mean, the Legion of Superheroes. I mean, you had to redo the whole DC universe to keep it in line with the Superman origin, which, you know, by the way, wasn't that spectacular. The new 52 Superman is not that great. You know, even Grant Morrison on there is just, it wasn't that great. And with Scott Lobdell on there, I mean, DC's answer to Dan Slott, it's just worse. And, you know, what are they thinking? You know, Forever Evil's running through these books and nothing's really even happening. But anyway, getting back to the heirs and making all this money off Superman, you know, ask Jack Kirby's kids, how much are they making? You know, ask his kids, how much are they getting from the Avengers? How much are they getting from the man that created, I mean, basically sit down and created the whole Marvel Universe? Ask him that. We'll be back with more hijinks and shenanigans after these important words from, I'm sure, King Larfleeze.
You remember when your dad used to go around going, "Hey, you watch Grease?" And everybody's like, no. And the girl's like, "Yeah." I'm like, there's something weird about that guy.
Wolverine's getting a new suit. Looks like they can strip. Listen, watch this. Look, there's your first Islamic Captain Miss Marvel. And Wolverine again with a pistol now. He's got to kill everybody with a gun now. He can't kill him with his bud. Danger. With his what? Bud. Okay. What's adamantium bud? Toxic. Where's that located at? And next to is epidermis. Look, Punisher number 1. Punisher number 1 and 2. Yeah. She-Hulk number 1. Hey, you know what? Every time she gets a series, it gets canceled about 20 years. Winter Soldier, The Bitter March. Crapola. Captain America, 16, but it's number 1. Okay. There's Captain America 17. There's the Goblin War with, you know who that guy is? That's Dr. Crappy Octopus. Octopus. Cat. Cracker. Cricklepus. They're Warriors number 1. A new team. Show us out, Mike. Kaka. Scarlet Spider, they had to have somewhere for him to go since he got canceled. Thanks a lot. See you later. Look, Nova 13.1 made Red Bill. Yeah! What's he doing with Nova? Look at that! Loki, is it a man or a woman? I don't know. Can you tell? It kind of looks like both of them. Hey, you know what my dad used to say? You gotta check under that dress. Dark Reign, Loki was a female. Thor, number 1, but it's 19. Again. I think it's 19 for what? Devil! X-Men, number 1. What happened next? X-Force, number 1. Look, Cable looks like the Metal Gear Solid. Bam! Inhuman. Bam! Thunderbolts 22. Look, Ghost Rider. Devil! Black Widow's back. Avengers AI. It ain't been canceled yet. That's a good thing.
What number is it on?
Nine.
Oh, God. One of the worst comics out.
9 too many. Avengers 26. Look, Iron Man's back to being old again. Look, old Avengers. They're having the old Avengers come through now, just like the old X-Men. How you like that? Look, Power Rangers, Marvel Girl, Green Ranger. All new X Factor number 3 with Gambit with Kitty. Crapola! Savage Wolverine. It's still what? Wolverine here, Wolverine there, Wolverine up here. You'd think he'd be dead by now. There are so many issues he's been in. Look at this, look at this. That looks like my mom. That is a zombie.
Your mom's name was what?
Jughead. The new Avengers, look, Doctor Strange with 4 arms.
Yeah, he killed him.
The 6 arms, there's more. He's hiding them underneath these coccyx. Uncanny Avengers. Hey, look at this suit. I mean, you could stab him in the groin, he'd die. You know what the best one in his whole book I've seen? Their superior foes of Spider-Man. That dude's carrying a head like football.
I think it's Silverman.
I don't care.
Is it?
Look, Spider-Man team up, Punisher, Daredevil, Dr. Octopus and Green Goblin. Pussy. It's crapola. Look, Matt Murdock, he's like thrown out like a bum. You're a bum, fool. Iron Man, I don't even Destructible Hulk. He's more indigestible. He's crap. I'd puke him. Keep going. Origin of Wolverine. Who cares? Wolverine X-Men. Look, that's the best thing in there. Night of the Living Deadpool. That was pretty cool too. Look, I seen something like that. It was called This Is the End.
And now, the severe billy jiggling of a farter.
I'm doing 90-mile-an-hour stop.
And here we have the new Batman dolls.
Nobody's
Arkham.
buying.
Shut up, mouth. $20 a piece here at Emily's bookstore. There's a Wonder Woman and
And we
Katana
got a lot
back there.
of pop vinyls. He never shows those.
Yeah, hold on, I'll go check those
He
out.
said those are cute.
Those are what?
Cute.
Cute what? It's more stuff. Let's see, pop vinyls. Yes, we got Star Wars, He-Man,
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time when I can find them. Oh, there's Dad. Yeah.
That ain't cool, man.
Yes, it was.
Hey, you're like a loser and drinking.
Yeah, you're a drinker too, so shut up.
I am not a drinker.
We got Adventure Time, Skeletor, Hordak. Who else we got, Mike? Where
He
they?
had He-Man until he bent over and he disappeared.
Shut up, mouth. All kinds of cool stuff. Shut up, Mike. There's more Power Rangers pop vinyls. Pinocchio. Or as Mike calls him, Little Wooden Boy. Go ahead and say your catchphrase there, punk.
What?
I wish I was a real boy.
If you are in void of contract, you must pay one comic book store for rights and all propaganda.
Give you glasses?
Yeah, I'd like to say that your ladylike manner and gentlemanality, that's a word? Writing with people, scuffle. I even came back and ate it.
What'd you eat?
Spaghetti.
What kind?
Regular spaghetti, I don't know.
Ragu?
Yeah, ragu. Yeah, I made spaghetti one time and I ate it. And this is what happened. My belly goes. Oh, I don't think I can eat anymore. I gotta go. I think I got gas. And then all of a sudden it goes. I go. It's a sprinkler. I gotta go. I'm going like this.
So you tight cheeked it red.
Yeah, I got glue.
So what about the biscuit?
Biscuit.
What happened?
There was a hair baked in the biscuit and I was swinging it around like this. It was like a 3-foot hair. Looks like Conan the Slayer.
And that's King Larfleeze with his most disgusting
That ain't
dinners
the
he
most
ever had.
disgusting. That's tame.
It's a creeper.